Hello everybody, I am the Gaming Pegasus 187. I am back with another episode of Supercard. It's been, I think, about 9 months since I last did one. Now, the reason I did was because I was going, kind of went more casual with the game. I was starting to get really frustrated with it. And WrestleMania 34 tier back in March was the first time that I had not been in the new tier when it launched. So, we are going to... I'll start with this. King of the Rings. This seemed like a great idea when it started, but it's caused a lot more frustration than one would like. So we had a flash event, we had the Team RD, do a Money in the Bank game as I kind of just talk about what's really happened in the last 9 months. To be honest, I've had more fun playing the game casually, because I haven't gone that hard with a lot of the events. I mean, I got a Fusion Pro in here. I got the first event. They released a new tier in between WrestleMania and SummerSlam. It was Goliath. There's one of my Pro Goliath Xavier Woods. And it was nice because we had a nice new... And I wasn't even in that tier when it launched either. I happened to get in during, I believe it was an RTG. And I had gotten another WrestleMania 34 Pro, which was, I believe, was Mick Foley, and he was getting all his games played, and you know, that's where we are. But I ended up in there, so we're good. So, and it was like right about the end of the event. All of a sudden, I got enough games played, enough stats were bumped up to put me in there, and I'm getting Drew McIntyre. So, yeah, because I obviously never, I don't think I ever recorded, no, I recorded it, but then I never uploaded it, because I just kind of, I committed one of the cardinal sins of this game, and I didn't, and I wasn't paying attention. I was proing something, and I misproed a female card, so I was like, okay, I'm playing this game casually, fuck it. So, started playing it more casual. I got that one event card there, and I don't think I got anything else in... No, I got nothing else in Goliath here. So then we got to SummerSlam 18. And, I just started, playing with more, and we got the... Obviously, we got the round of, 2K cards. First time they actually offered a female, because we got Charlotte. But we also had Ric Flair and AJ Styles, which was, fantastic. So, I spent a week instead of going for the event card, which I was still trying to do, but I just ran out of time. I slacked off too much. And ended up skipping this. So I just haven't cared as much about events. King of the Rings, I'm kind of hit or miss with. But we will... And I hate Heroic. So the few event pros I do have in here right now, which are the Ronda Rousey female, which, of course... Or I should throw one of those Sashas in there, because I got a pro, Fusion 18 Sasha, I got a pro. But... Yeah, we're actually on the eve of Season 5. There really isn't much gameplay-wise that's changing. That's interesting. But it's going to be a whole new My Cards menu. We got the new debuts. We're going to have a multiple fusion chamber, and that's been another point with this game that's kind of annoyed me. The fact that you can only do one fusion at a time, so when they do these spring fusions, and they do the winter fusions, and the Christmas stuff, and the the Halloween fusions, you have to sacrifice doing the normal chamber. Because you're, instead of getting kind of a guaranteed card of that tier, it's more of a crapshoot. Now, granted, it was between 3 tiers this time around, and with the free packs and everything, and the occasional pack they threw in the store, it was easier to get the ingredients than, before. But I did it with the Halloween ones because, why not? Because I knew we were going to be coming up on a new season, but we just had some card reveals. We've seen everybody from your usual Dean Ambrose and your Goldbergs, and, now we have Rey Mysterio back in the game. This is one of the events I got for SummerSlam 18. That was actually, Heroic Pro. Otherwise, I got nothing else. But we got debuts like EC3 and Ricochet and the War Raiders, and so we got. I haven't seen anything from Candice. I know Candice LeRae is going to be in the game, so they're going to also have a new event coming in, I believe, December. So it's going to be interesting. See how that plays out, but if it's as hit or miss as Last Man Standing has been, because there have been times I'm like, I'm going to sit this Last Man Standing out, or I'm just going to play enough and maybe get some packs and hopefully get something good, to going hard as fuck. So, but games going on maintenance starting about 10 a.m., I believe. So, and it's probably going to be like at least a 5, 6, 7, 8 hour main. I don't know. Hopefully it's not 8 hours. But it's going to be a pretty long maintenance. So the game's going to be down. We're going to be in limbo waiting. But then when we get back into the game, we'll get all our legacy rewards. I think if you're one of those players like me who's basically, I've been playing since day one, we're going to get, I believe it's 750 credits, a enhancement, and a support of each of the tiers. I mean, that, excuse me, that top tier enhancement's going to be great. I hope it's not a kendo stick. Say no to kendo. But who knows? Anything is really going to help, and it's going to be nice to just have some more stuff in the catalog just to start with. But part of the reason I wanted to try and get out and do some more videos, or at least kind of getting back into this, or maybe at least doing one once a week, was because there's a lot of these small-time content creators, and I mean, on this channel, I've done other gameplay playthroughs, I got live streams on here, I just kind of, different things, reviews. But these have kind of just been easy videos I could just throw up there and and I really should try and start doing more videos, but honestly, I wish I had a setup I could play more games on Twitch. I mean, shit. So, okay, I keep screwing myself here, so where's this? Okay, no, that's the one, that was the second one I got. That one's almost done, so we'll do this. 18. Sasha, there you are. I haven't quite tokened this one completely yet because I'm not sure how I want to do it. But I don't want to mention his name because he's not worth, giving the attention to. But someone who does Supercard videos basically got a lot of backlash for using 9/11 hashtags to promote his shit. So, yeah. But, I mean, there are these guys that they do put out videos, and they're actually smaller creators that, do a lot better job and wouldn't use one of the, the worst terrorist attack that's happened in this country to promote his shit. So, yeah. But, I mean, that's where we are, because I remember when I started doing these videos, it was like right at the end of season 2. And I don't remember doing much, but I think I remember maybe I don't remember. I remember doing like some stuff with tiers, when new tiers were coming out and stuff like that. But yeah, I want to at least, even if it's just like me doing something once a week, maybe the odd King of the Ring reward in there as I maybe get a win, because it'll be nice because then I get the top card and hoping for something good like I was doing. I remember with season 3. Oh crap. Of course, that's when it was, it was 2 days of a King of the Ring. So every 2 days I could pop something out, and it was... Now with this... But yeah, I think King of the Ring it's hit or miss for me. I mean, it's going to suck in the beginning, I think. But... Hopefully, I can maybe get lucky with some polls. And that was another thing. I remember WrestleMania 33 tier... And now at this point, I'm just kind of reminiscing with the game, but, we had Season 1 came and gone. They overhauled everything for Season 2, and they knew they made a mistake with that one. But, okay, I just lost my complete train of thought there. But, Season 1, I got to the point where I was just playing events, and it was like, okay, so what's going to happen when your deck is full of event pros? Like, is there no reason to keep playing? Oh, no, reset, Season 2. And then we moved into Season 3, and we got, everything started getting a little more in-depth. There's a little more strategy involved. We kind of knew what to expect when events came up. But, things started getting interesting. And then we got to Season 3, where they didn't reset the game, but they added 3 new tiers. So it became where the fun there. Again, the fun with this game for me has always been kind of that climb. That gradual climb to get up there and... really not buy packs, because I think I've only done like 1 pack opening video on this channel, and it ended up being very fruitful. But I mean, I've opened packs before, and they've just been shit. But with like polls, WrestleMania 33 tier, I got 6 supports in a row, and I was just getting frustrated. I couldn't... Back in Titan tier Season 4, I couldn't pull any female pros to save my life till I got the Spring Fusion Lita. So, But that's the thing, like, I've had more fun, like, in this last week, because we had the final RTG, which was Seth Rollins, and then we had the Flash ring domination. I took the weekend off. I'm like, screw it, I'm gonna save my grind energy for Season 5. And I'm just going to lay back and relax. I've been playing, more WWE 2K. I've been playing a lot of Mega Man X Legacy Collection. Now the Spyro Reignited Trilogy's out. And I'm going to get back to that here in a minute. Get back to playing that. But, yeah, so hopefully, kind of to sum everything up, Season 5, it's got a lot of promise. Hopefully we won't have any of the same glitches or bugs as we did. I mean, Season 3, which is probably the most fun I've had playing this game. Not only was I doing videos and just having fun with it, riffing on shit, but I just saw him again too, because fucking Super Soma Barbecue, JB Super's Oh My God Barbecue post this video of his greatest polls, and kind of in a before going into Season 5, and one of them was the night I was on his stream. It was like some reward where if you got enough points, watching his stream, you got to cash it. So it just happened to be, so we got it worked out, ended up in the stream, which was great. So it was a ring domination, revealing cards, and he goes in, gets his poll, and it was just poll after poll after poll, and then you just hear my reaction, like, what the fuck? By the time that thing was done, it was like 4 in the morning. Like I think it was like 4 or 5 in the morning when I went to bed. So, but that, stuff like that. It was the infinite pull glitch, the double infinite pull glitch, because we went from getting no pulls at start the season. I had like almost 400 damn resets and no pull. It was it took him a week to figure that one out. let's get my last ticket here. And I'm actually going to save this because these will change. And that's going to be, I'm going to have the next pack opening there. I'm going to do, CP store, 2000, hopefully get something good. But, yeah, and then it was like, I remember because it was right before Team RD got my pull, and then it was just pull after pull. Like, excuse me, what? You had that. Then you had the one where if you draw, I had to drop it to super rare, but you lowered your deck. You would basically force a pull in that tier, and then it would read like, oh, you just got to that tier. So when you went back up to the highest tier, it was like, oh, here you are. You have arrived at this tier. Here's your freebie. So you basically got unlimited freebies in a sense. And it took me about 10 pulls before I ended up getting a pro. So, yeah, so hopefully Season 5 is going to be great. I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing the new My Cards menu. I'm looking forward to getting the card backs. I'm looking forward to seeing if they give me some decent supports in these loyalty rewards. I'm looking forward to seeing how everything plays. If there's going to be huge, I don't think there's huge changes. They would have announced. I mean, they would have flown some of these YouTubers out to play test the game like they did last year. But there really hasn't been. There hasn't been a lot of it. It's just been kind of little screenshots and here's reveals of cards, So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to it, and hopefully I'm going to get a better setup and maybe try and get some more kind of creative things going, because this is literally just me recording on my phone. I'm uploading it. So I want to try to get my setup back, because the last couple of videos I had that Scott Steiner kind of background, which looked really cool. But I want to try and start doing something a little different with that, and just hopefully eventually get to the point where maybe I'm Twitch streaming. I could do everything on my computer, running on BlueStacks, and I mean that's the dream, that's the goal. So we're gonna wrap up this little Money in the Bank game, and we're done. I'm gonna call it. So, I mean, there really isn't much else to say. There really wasn't a lot of huge. I mean, really, the only other big news is the fact that everything below Season 3 is going to be now Legacy. And with the multi-fusion chamber, like, that's the big thing. That new multiple fusion chamber where you can do multiple fusions at once. A normal fusion, a Legacy, and then a promotional. We'll probably start seeing more promotional fusions. We'll start seeing kind of what these Legacies are going to be. Because are they going to be just old cards from, like, Season 1 just for images? Are they going to be maybe some cards that never got some, love? Because, there's a lot of cards in the catalog, like old People's Champion Challenge cards. There's old... We'll do another wild game for the hell of it. There were old event cards from previous seasons that would be kind of fun to see floating around. I mean, I know there's a few images that... from Season 1 that I would like to get. I know one of them you can't see. It looks like there's a floating U.S. title in there, but then you also have the first People's Champion Challenge, Brock Lesnar, with the WWE title. And and Brock Lesnar's now Universal Champion again. This company, man. But excuse me, so I'm getting over a cold. It's looking more and more I'm just going to take tomorrow off of work. Because I would work, have the update, and it's probably going to, servers are going to come back on while I'm at work. So I'm like, I got a cold. It might be worth just kind of staying home tomorrow. I'm going to see how I'm feeling in the morning, but yeah, anyway. Get these few board pulls, and I will see you for Season 5. Pegasus out.